Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. This is episode 689 of the show. We're about 11 episodes away from 700 as we head into the weekend. That's right. I'm really excited. The Wellness Festival is happening, and I want to check the weather one more time because I want the 10-day weather. Because sometimes, yeah, let's see the 10 days. And, ooh, I like this. 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 So, mostly sunny on Friday, the 8th, and most partly cloudy in 83. Cloudy in 81, that's fine. Let's see if I can. And, it will definitely rain after the Wednesday Festival is over. So the Wednesday Festival, I will go. Now, I think a lot of people have misread that information. Fiesta Shows, the company that puts on the carnivals for the festivals here, especially for the Wednesday Festival, they said that at Thursday and Friday, the carnival portion part will be open at 4. Not the whole festival. It's the carnival portion of the show. Of the Wednesday Festival. The carnival portion. Some people need to read that post again. Because, you know, the carnival has not appealed to me for the past few years. You know, so nowadays I'll probably be too big to go on some of these rides. But I got my new ride. so there you go. So I'm still looking forward to going to the Wednesday Festival. Yeah. So, let's talk about what happened on NXT tonight. As you know, the fireworks have been postponed till tomorrow. Can't wait. I love fireworks. And then the day after will be the Wednesday Festival. Can't wait to go to the Wednesday Festival. I'm going to have some fun there. Exact. I feel like the ultimate. I feel like Thea Hale sometimes. Now, Roxanne Perez attacked Blair Davenport before that match happened. And Roxanne Perez gave it all she got in this match against Blair Davenport. Blair Davenport gave it right back, but Blair Davenport ended up winning the matchup. Now, Mackenzie Mitchell was interviewing Ivy Nile because this may be because the Creed brothers, who were like her brothers in the Diamond Mine, could be fighting in their final NXT matchup against the Dyad. That means a loser leaves NXT. But Tiffany Stratton interrupted Ivy Nile, and I was like, do you want to interrupt Ivy Nile? Do you? You may be the champion, maybe bigger than Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile can rip you to shreds, girl. That's for sure. Baron Corbin decided to cut a promo on losing his title match. He's sick and tired of all the gimmicks he's been held. He says he's going to be no nonsense, no BS, no nothing. You know what? Go for it. Go for it. Tyler Bate and Mustafa Ali going one-on-one. And it was a heck of a matchup. Mustafa Ali capitalized on the mistake made by Tyler Bate and hit it with a 430 splash. 1, 2, 3. Then Mustafa Ali went to the camera and said, Wesley, I'm challenging you for the North American title at the Great American Bash. Let's see if we can get it done here, ladies and gentlemen. Mackenzie Mitchell then interviewed Joe Gacy and Ava Raine. Joe Gacy says he has a plan. Ava Raine says there's nothing to worry about with the Dyad in this case. Kaylani Jordan, who was accompanied by Dana Brooke. It seems like Dana Brooke decided to take Kaylani Jordan under her wing because both of them are former gymnasts and trying their hand in wrestling. Took on Tatum Paxley, and Kaylani Jordan picked up the victory over Tatum Paxley. Well, Cora Jade decided to interrupt the whole situation against. And starts making fun of Kaylani Jordan and Dana Brooke. Kaylani Jordan goes, why don't you do something about it? And she goes, don't tell me what to do. And walked away. Yeah. Very, very Very, very classy there, Miss Cora Jade. Now, Chase U, Andre Chase is back, Mr. Chase. And it says he was proud of Duke Hudson for stepping up as leader. And not only that, he was proud of Thea Hale, given all she got in last week's title match against Tiffany Stratton. And I was right. Those two boneheads, Charlie Dempsey and Drew Gulak, are to blame. And next week in a tag match, it'll be Andre Chase and Duke Hudson against a team of Drew Gulak and Charlie Dempsey. And believe me, those two boneheads will pay for what they have done. So Gable NXT Underground, Eddie Thorpe versus Damon Kemp. This matchup was the business. I mean, grappling skills, outside the ring, inside the ring, no ropes, only no pinfalls, no counts, no pinfalls. Only way to win: knockout, technical knockout, and submission. And the referee and Eddie Thorpe wins the match by referee stoppage, and then Kale Dixon was trying to bug him. He ended up getting suplexed by Gable Stevenson. Tavian Heights and Miles Bourne tried to stop him. They got suplexed, and then Obafemi, I think that's the big gentleman's name, I believe. Obafemi, kind of like nose to nose, and then bigger than Gable Stevenson, Gable suplexed the big man. So I was like, you don't want to mess with American Gold Medalist now. Anyways, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams decided to challenge the Judgment Day. But more in that situation. Tony D'Angelo was angry at Stax for having a collusion with Gallus. And Stax goes, I made a deal. I'm taking on Joe Coffey one-on-one. If I win, you're free. And we get a tag team title shot. If I lose, I'm afraid you have to be in here. Stand trial and everything. I think he got manipulated into it by Joe Coffey, but Stax had to come up with a plan B. And Tony D'Angelo is not happy. Then Lyra Valkyria and JC Jane went one-on-one. Valkyria ended up picking up the victory, but then JC Jane decided to attack Valkyria after the matchup. Noam Dar, who went crazy since losing his... who was idling in a depressed mode since losing the Heritage Cup, was talking to a picture of the Heritage Cup. When is he going to get it back? I don't know. But the rest of his Metaphor teammates, Lash Legend, Chikara Jackson, and Oro Mensah, console him, and he said, come on. I know we got Supernova sessions next week, so I think Noam Dar needs to get his hair cut because he looks whacked. So Kiana James was going to probably a colleague on the phone about what she did to Gigi Dolan. But then somebody slapped a wet paint sign on her office, walked inside her office, was ransacked, and then somebody left a note. You don't forget your past. Gigi Dolan was the one that was responsible for ransacking and vandalizing her office. I know I don't condone that, but Kiana James, young lady, that's a message sent. You disrespect someone like Gigi Dolan, you're paying the price, sister. And that's what happened. Meanwhile, Von Wagner was attacking big body Javier Bernal. The dude, Javier Bernal, doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. He probably said something bad about Von Wagner, and then also Robert Stone's trying to stop him. No. Mr. Stone's trying to stop him. And then Von Wagner powerbombed through the table. And then Mr. Stone goes, that's not you prevent winning matches. I was like, hold on. I tweeted, hold on just a second. Maybe maybe Von Wagner is trying to prove that he has a killer instinct to win, and he's earning the respect of the NXT/WWE universe. And I said, and he's sending a message to the rosters of Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You know what? Sometimes you have to make a statement. and sometimes the biggest, and now earning the respect of the WWE Universe, I think it's going to take Von Wagner straight to the top. Mr. Stone, relax. Trust Von. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Lucian Price and Bronco Nemo, well, another promo, and they're going to be making their debut next week on NXT. Loser leaves NXT. Creed Brothers in a dyad. This was a crazy matchup, to say the least. Gacy gets ejected from the matchup. Ava Raine gets involved during the closing moments of the matchup. Ivy now attacks Ava Raine. And while Julius Creed was kind of waiting for an attack, and he still had a hurt leg, a red hooded figure came from the crowd with a mask on and head-butted Julius Creed, costing them the matchup and costing them their careers on NXT. I got a feeling that hooded figure has to be one of the newest followers of Joe Gacy, or Gacy himself. Because, he always has a plan. He always has a plan. That's Joe Gacy for you. Yep. So, Dyad stays, Creed Brothers go, and rumor has it they may be going up to the NXT going up to the main roster. Could they be the newest tag team to challenge Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? Could they join the Alpha Academy? Well, you never know. A lot of things can happen with the Creed Brothers. Finn Balor decided to respond to Carmella Hayes and Trick Williams. Says, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Interesting. The Creeds, during the commercial break, wave goodbye to the NXT Universe. Braun Breaker comes out and addresses the NXT Universe. He said, what's next for Braun Breaker? And then Ilya Dragunov interrupts Breaker. He says, you know what? I'm next. And both men, and all of a sudden, Dragunov kicks Breaker in the face, and both men start brawling to the point where referees, and the whole entire locker room came out to separate these two, and then those two started brawling and they're screaming at each other. Could the match at a Great American Bash be in order? We'll find out for sure. Well, that is it. That's all the time we have on the show. Episode 689 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Tomorrow will be the Joker's Wild when I play do battle against that rotten devil. How will I do? You have to tune in and find out. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bowl for Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.